Morning. Another beautiful day. I'm going to have a great time today. Learn a little bit more about RVs. That's a good thing. Talk to you in a bit.
Today's episode brings another project. Well, two projects. It's kind of a twofer, right next to and related to each other. When's the last time you sanitized your freshwater tank and lines? How about when did you last descale your water heater and change the anode?
Now, this is what a shiny new anode looks like.
It's not a tough project, just do it. It will save you money and headaches later.
It's Monday morning. Very pretty day. Very quiet out right now. And not my usual blustery videos with all kinds of background noise with the wind. I'm sure sorry about that. Trying to get that taken care of as I learn more. It takes time, but I'm going to get better at it. Today's project is going to be working on our hot water system. I'm going to descale the water heater, which means I have to use that little tool that I showed you in one of the past videos. After I dump the water out of the tank, get a new anode, get it all taped up with plumber's tape ready to go. And then I'm going to put my tool in place, fill the tank with 6 gallons. It's a 12-gallon Suburban tank. 6 gallons of vinegar, store-bought regular vinegar, the cheapest I can find. I like to use white because it's a little less odorous. And then the rest of it, the other 6 gallons, is just going to be regular water. And we're going to let that sit overnight, another 24-hour wait, this time where we don't get to use the water heater. Once I get done with it, then I'll go back and I'll drain it back out, and I have a little wand that I'm going to jam up inside and take care of all the scale that's left over that can be blasted out of it with water pressure. So that's my excitement for the day. And it should keep us kind of busy, so we're going to give it a try. Groundspeople are here. Talk to you in a bit. Anode. Pressure relief valve. First I got to get in there, which is the water closet, and use the outside shower to make sure that I dump all of the hot water. And then I can dare to open this thing up. Otherwise I get scalded. Definitely don't want to do that. Great. Okay, let's see if I did this right or not. Looks like I did. Now, this is what a shiny new anode looks like. That's the fitting you see on the outside. We've got our plumber's tape on it, and that's what a fresh new aluminum rod is supposed to be like. It's been a while. That's what the old one inside looked like, and that's how much water could get out is just the diameter of that rod. It's completely chewed up. So jamming it back in a couple times, I was able to get a little more water flow. We're going to have the tank emptied. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this back in temporarily so that I can do the descaling with the vinegar. Unbelievable. But I waited too long to do this. Okay, dripping's just about stopped. Man, what a mess. See if I can get you in closer to take a quick peek. See what I mean? Scale everywhere. We're going to try and fix that. So, first off,
Good boy. It's a good boy. Let Mama wipe off your feet. That white pipe is the handy tool Chris made to make descaling this water heater easier. Threaded into where the anode came out. That's a 3/4 inch NPT national pipe thread. Then glue it together and it's ready to use.
One of the important things about doing the sanitizing and descaling at the same time is that it just makes everything a whole lot easier for us. Every time I do something that's general maintenance, it requires kind of on a semi-annual or quarterly basis, I go ahead and make a little label sticker and I put it on the main door for where all of our switches are inside the RV. And then I make a duplicate in the area wherever that device is. And for us, it would be the water closet and where the water heater is in the RV. So I make 3 different stickers. I put them on, and that way I'm always getting my memory jogged whenever I have to go back and take a look at it, see where things are at. Yeah. What was sad is when I went and looked at it before I did the sanitizing and descaling for our RV, it had been 2 years. I mean, while I was really down with all of the radiation and the chemotherapy, stuff like that, I let so much stuff slide because I just didn't feel like doing much of anything, and it was just survival. It's been taken care of. Now, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm able to get out and take care of some of the stuff that needed to be done. And it's looking a whole lot nicer. The rig is. I'm able to keep up with it. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll keep up with it as best we can. And we still have a few more projects to do. The next big one that's looming is the washing machine. The bellows inside the machine, it's a front loader, is gone bad and it's starting to leak. So that's got to be addressed. You can't have a water leak in an RV.
Insiders, drop us a line and let us know what your plans are for this summer.
So there's the old one. And here's the new. Chrissy.
Please don't forget to like, hype, and comment. We're curious. What country are you watching from? Please travel safe.